For the last 257 days, I've been making an app to try to save you and for the rest of humanity from digital overwhelm, from the chronic consumption habits that many of us has fallen into, the endless scrolling. It's been going pretty well, but today I need your help. And if you want to watch this whole video as your consumption for the day, that would be amazing. So, let me show you what I've been working on, and maybe you can help me. Because I know this is a global problem. This isn't just me, this isn't just my grandma or my mom. This is everybody, pretty much. So, without further ado, I'm going to show you the app I've been building. This app, it doesn't necessarily go with the traditional line of thinking behind most apps that are going to get you off your phone. Most of the apps right now that are successful, or at least people pay for, are based on the idea that you should block other apps. You should put time limits and restrictions on things so you do not use these apps. Social media, namely, is the big culprit here for endless media consumption because you can endlessly scroll and there's only more and more content going on these platforms. It is quite literally infinite for all intents and purposes. But the truth is, I think there's a better route about this. I think stopping people from accessing the apps they want to use, it doesn't really fix the problem. It's a band-aid. It's a band-aid going over the hidden horror that is your brain is so hardwired to do things you don't even want to do, yet we're just gonna like try to restrict that instead of changing how our brains think about these apps in general or how our brains crave certain mental tasks more than others. And I think we can actually not only put a band-aid over this solution, take the band-aid off and give some medicine, have it heal, let our brains heal. And I know that that's a big, big claim. I don't think my app's going to do that immediately, and that's why I need your help. So now, let me explain what my app does, what I think I can do better, and if you'll be so kind to leave a comment below on what you think, I would really appreciate that so I can make this app better and more helpful for you and everyone else who needs it. Okay, so the app I'm making is called Curiosity Quench. This version I'm showing you right now is live on the App Store. But the main thing is it's missing something. Right now, the whole idea here is, again, we're not blocking apps, is that you come and find something you're interested in. There's over 1,000 different things here. You save them to your list when you find something you're genuinely interested in. And the way this works is because you're actually interested in this thing, you've picked it, it's not algorithmically served, you're setting your intention for what you want to consume. Okay? So you're setting your intention for what you want to do, what you're actually interested in, and if you're interested in something, the chances of you doing it or learning about it are much, much higher. If you can do this intentionally, curiously, it is going to be a lot more fulfilling, a lot more lasting than the fleeting scroll endlessly into the abyss that most of us are used to. So you save something to your list, then you generate a plan. This plan is based on one of the things you saved on your list. You're going to pick out what you want to plan for. I'll do writing. And then right now you can add an experience level and a time limit. You're going to generate this plan, and it is going to give you actionable steps that you can take. And I think this is pretty good. Okay? I think this is pretty good. But it could be better. It could be quite better because right now these are generated by AI, these plans. And although they have helped a lot of people and they are helping people right now, there's something missing. And I think I figured out what that missing thing is thanks to my friend Josh. And I want to tell you about that today. So right now you can use the app and I think it's helpful. You can even break down steps if they get too hard or you don't know what to do into more steps. So it just, makes it easier. You can do that again infinitely and you check off the steps as you go, actually completing the plan that you want to learn or do rather than scrolling. And this actually does work quite well, especially when you follow the intention of um, doing something you're interested in. If you're not interested, just generate a new plan. That's my advice. But thing is, after you quench it, after you do the plan, you're probably going to go back to scrolling. Even if you halfway through the plan, your mind wants content. And I think the way around that, for making a better way to explore the internet, because the internet's an amazing place, is actually to give your brain what it wants, but do it in line with your intention. What I mean by that is, yes, still have content, but have it curated. So instead of having the plans generated by I would go ahead and this is going to take a while. Source plans, one set plan for each topic. And this is basically a mini course where you have the steps and you have associated content. So if you click this icon, recognize that you're in control and that you got this. All right, how do we do that? Well, we'll watch a little piece of content. We'll watch a Instagram reel. But we're not just scrolling to find this. We're actually going and getting this ourselves through something like a plan. After we watch the content, we come back to here and we check off the step. We complete that and we go into the next one and we complete the plan as we go, consuming meaningful content about the thing we're intentionally choosing to learn about or do. So we're completing a plan, we're making progress while we're consuming. It's a more mindful act of consumption and it's definitely more meaningful this way. So once you get to a certain step, the content gets a bit longer form. So maybe it turns into an article where you have to read instead of the short form. And it starts off easier to consume content and then gets a bit more in depth as you go. And it turns into YouTube videos and other things. Basically, just supporting content for each step. Not every step maybe has supporting content, but media that people can consume while they're completing the plans. And at the end, you feel good because you just watched some content, but you did it in a way where you're still making progress. You're mindfully going through the steps, and you're not just kind of mindlessly scrolling into endless abyss. And that is what I think would be a lot better. That is what I've been working on. That's what I want to make work. And I just wanted to let you guys know and tell people who are watching this video, maybe 10 of you, about this and let you know and hear what you think. If you're watching this video and you want to comment what version you think is better, the first one I showed you, V1, or the second one I just showed you, V2, please let me know. I know this UI is pretty ugly right now. It's gonna be a lot better later. It'll be like previews of the media, and hopefully you don't have to get off this app and go watch it on the other apps because you probably get distracted. But that's the idea. That's where I'm working at, and I will probably end up making, like 1,000 different plans manually at some point that are like this, that have associated content. I know it's going to take a while, but I think it could be worth it. I think it really could be worth it, and it would be worth it. So let me know what you guys think. That's it for today. I love you guys. Please take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace.